A presidential inauguration is ostensibly a dignified occasion, but in 2025, some attendees treated it as an opportunity to evoke cartoon villains or show off their bedroom attire. Attending a nerve-wracking event like the inauguration could make just about anyone nauseous, so in a weird way, it was actually kind of appropriate for incoming Second Lady Usha Vance to wear a coat that looked just like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. The color and unusual shape left plenty to be desired, and it was rendered even worse by the beige gloves and matching boots. It all added up to an ensemble that was equal parts confusing and blah. Melania Trump may have a reputation for disappearing from the public eye without warning. However, she did manage to show up to her husband's second inauguration, although it looked like she may have been hiding in her shadow-shrouded, apparently Carmen Sandiego-inspired look. With the gloves, dark coat, hat covering her eyes, and her signature scowl, she also resembled Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I feel like dispensing some justice. Bring me some dip.
It's unclear why she chose to be so sinister for Inauguration Day, but it undoubtedly earned her a spot on the worst dress list. With Barron Trump constantly towering over just about everyone around him, he's hard to miss in a crowd. That was certainly the case once again at the 2025 inauguration, which made it particularly tough to ignore the disturbing abundance of product in his hair. The rest of his ensemble wasn't especially noteworthy as he opted for a basic dark suit. Unfortunately, though, he also followed in his dad's footsteps up top with a disaster do that stole the show. We shouldn't have expected Donald Trump to wear a tie of an appropriate length at his second inauguration, considering that he's never really done that before. Still, that doesn't make it any more defensible. He could have at least overcome that misstep by taking the advice of a famous group of orphans who declared that you're never fully dressed without a smile. Indeed, if Trump had just turned his signature frown upside down, it would have been the best accessory on what presumably should have been a happy day for him. For reasons we'll probably never know, Israeli-American physician and billionaire donor Miriam Adelson showed up to the inauguration looking like a cross between the Ghost of Christmas Past and John Lennon. Needless to say, it was a baffling choice, and her apparent decision not to brush her hair was the cherry on top of this one-of-a-kind look. If you watched the inauguration, it was hard to miss Lauren Sanchez, the journalist who's been engaged to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos since 2023. She's made a habit out of wearing inappropriate outfits, and this was perhaps the worst yet, as she completely neglected to wear a shirt, instead opting for some white lingerie beneath her suit jacket. No shirt, no shoes, no service is a common rule at restaurants, and we're surprised that it doesn't also apply to the inauguration. Although maybe Sanchez just prefers to do her own thing. A pop of color can be so refreshing in a sea of neutrals. With that in mind, we at least appreciate the effort that Debbie Boehner put in. Unfortunately, with everyone else around her wearing what looked like funeral attire, she stuck out like a sore thumb. With a bold pink jacket and a bad tan that rivaled the president's, she looked like, quite frankly, a hot dog wrapped in a piece of chewed bubblegum.